Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2019 or Pokemon Journeys anime episode review. This time I'm talking about episode 49, so let's get to it. Episode 49 begins at Ceres Institute. Chloe heads to school alongside Go, surprisingly. I don't recall anyone ever mentioning that Go also went to school. I am sure that he has not gone to school on screen prior to this episode, so his attendance record must be something special. The episode then cuts to a research facility that studies Eevee and its evolutions, all of which are present and we can see all of them just chilling together. Now I have a question for you, dear viewer, because I am curious. What is your favorite Eeveelution? If you can, please leave your answer in the comments section down below. As for me, my favorite Eeveelution is and has always been Espeon. So, Eevee tries to imitate Sylveon's elegant walk, but it trips, which annoys it. Eevee then tries to imitate Vaporeon's swimming, but it fails yet again since it sinks. Eevee is then taken by the head researcher so that they can run an experiment on it. One of the researchers gives Eevee a Firestone to see if it will evolve, but it doesn't evolve. Another researcher then gives Eevee a Thunderstone to see if it will evolve this time, but it does not evolve yet again. So this is a special Eevee that won't evolve. Also, fun fact, the researcher that gives Eevee the Thunderstone appeared in episode 2 of Pokemon Journeys. She was one of the trainers that tried to battle Lugia when it first appeared. She used a Jolteon back then, which is fitting for someone that works at a facility that researches Eevee and its evolutions. Also, because of her hair and the fact that she gives Eevee a Thunderstone, it's clear that Jolteon is her preferred and signature Eeveelution. The episode then cuts to Chloe and Go as they walk to school. Go wonders if Chloe will ever catch a Pokemon, and she says that she already has Yamper. Go says that Yamper belongs to Professor Cerise and he wants to know if Chloe will catch a Pokemon of her own. She says that she probably won't and that she does not have to catch one just because she is the daughter of a professor. She recalls what happened in episode 11 where her classmates said that she will follow in her father's footsteps. Chloe says that she wants to follow her own path. Go then apologizes for putting her on the spot. What a fitting conversation to have in this episode, and what a coincidence that Go decided to bring this up in this episode. Their teacher then greets them and it is revealed that Go made a promise to his teacher that he would show up to school only when there is a test. So I guess that Go is supposed to be so smart that he does not need to attend school at all, and he only needs to attend when there is a test so that he can get a grade for it, so that he can move up a grade. Or he takes the test to prove that he can ace the test even without attending class. Or the test will prove that Go can study in his own time and he doesn't need to go to school to keep up with his studies. The reason is not revealed, but it must be nice not having to go to school most of the time. Instead, he can travel around with Ash all he wants. Now, Go has Sobble with him, but his teacher says that he must leave Sobble outside, so Go takes Sobble to a playground where a lot of Pokemon are playing around. However, Sobble cries because it refuses to stay there, surrounded by unknown Pokemon. So, Go sends out Cinderace and he runs off, leaving Cinderace as a babysitter, and Cinderace is just like, wait, what? Team Rocket see all the Pokemon here and they decide to steal them all. The episode then cuts to Yamper, who is walking like an absolute boss just outside the Eevee research facility. The special Eevee senses something and it looks out the window where it spots Yamper. Eevee somehow goes outside the facility and it walks alongside Yamper, mimicking its walk. Eevee even sneezes when Yamper sneezes. This Eevee really likes to mimic others. Yamper is initially wary of Eevee, but it soon starts acting friendly with it until the researchers come running after Eevee. Yamper and Eevee then run away from the researchers. Ash, who was taking Yamper for a walk, notices that Yamper is being chased by the researchers and he chases after them. Back at the school, Team Rocket start digging their classic pitfall traps while wearing school uniforms as a disguise, though of course, in reality this wouldn't actually fool anyone. Yamper and Eevee keep running from the researchers, which takes them to the school. Yamper smells that Chloe is nearby, so it heads into the school. Chloe is busy taking her test, but she notices that Yamper is calling out to her, so she heads outside and Yamper leads her to Eevee. Chloe and Eevee then meet. They stare at each other. It feels like a fated meeting, like love at first sight. Chloe then notices the researchers who are still looking for Eevee while looking like villains, which gives Chloe the wrong idea. So she takes Eevee and she decides to protect it. Ash then arrives at the school as well, looking for Yamper. Go meets up with Chloe and she explains the situation. Chloe refers to Eevee as a she here, meaning that this Eevee is female. This surprised me because usually a Pokemon's gender is not mentioned in the anime, but here it is. It turns out that Eevee, the species, has a gender difference. Female Eevee have a heart-shaped pattern at the end of their tail. This was introduced in Let's Go Eevee with the partner Eevee. Afterwards, all Eevee in Generation 8 were given this gender difference. I did not know this prior to watching this episode since I did not play Let's Go Eevee, and I did not notice this change while playing Pokemon Sword, so I learned something new with this episode. This also means that this is the first female Eevee with a gender difference to appear in the anime. So, Go decides to distract the researcher so that Chloe can get away with Eevee. However, the distraction is not effective and Go ends up tackling the researcher so that Chloe can escape. Meanwhile, Team Rocket steal all of the Pokemon at the playground, including Cinderace and Sobble. Ash arrives at the scene with Pikachu, but he falls in the pitfall trap that Team Rocket made. It's been a while since this happened, a classic situation. Chloe and Go also arrive at the playground with the researchers still in pursuit. The researchers exclaim that they want Eevee back at all cost. Chloe and Go say that they won't give Eevee to some bad guys, and the researchers then clear up the misunderstanding. They say that they belong to the Eevee laboratory. Ash, still in the pit, interrupts the conversation to say that the Pokemon were stolen. Go screams, give the Pokemon back, and Team Rocket reveal themselves. They call for their gacha machine, which Pelipper delivers. However, for whatever reason, the machine does not dispense any Pokemon. Jessie screams at Pelipper saying that the machine won't give them any Pokemon, so it should take responsibility. So, Pelipper decides to battle for Team Rocket. Yamper steps up to battle Pelipper. Pelipper starts by using Wing Attack, which Yamper counters with Spark. After they clash, Eevee decides to battle alongside Yamper. Eevee starts emanating electricity like she's ready to use an electric type move. Pelipper then uses Hydro Pump. Yamper and Eevee both use Spark to cut through the Hydro Pump, and they hit Pelipper, who blasts off Team Rocket style as a result. It turns out that Eevee knows Copycat, which is why she was able to use Spark, a fitting move for a Pokemon that loves to mimic others. Chloe congratulates both Yamper and Eevee. Meanwhile, Team Rocket tried to escape with the Pokemon they stole, but Pikachu uses Iron Tail to release the Pokemon, followed by a Thunderbolt, and so Team Rocket blasts off again. The episode then cuts to Ceres Institute, where the researchers, alongside their boss, apologize for all the trouble they caused. They then leave with Eevee in hand. But Eevee looks back at Chloe as she's taken away, and she recalls all the time she spent with Chloe throughout the episode. Eevee decides to go back to Chloe. The head researcher then explains that this Eevee is special because she won't evolve, and that perhaps it's because she's hesitant, and she does not know what path she should take, meaning she doesn't know what evolution she wants to evolve into. This resonates with Chloe, who is also hesitant about her future. The head researcher then asks Chloe to look after Eevee. Chloe accepts and Go gives her a Pokeball, which Chloe uses to catch Eevee, her first capture and the first Pokemon to truly belong to her. Professor Cerise then gives Chloe a Rotom phone, which she tries out on Eevee, so Chloe is now officially a Pokemon trainer. The episode ends with Chloe embracing Eevee, saying that they will go forward together one step at a time. And that's the episode. So overall, this was a good episode. It's nice that Chloe finally got another episode dedicated to her, and it's great that she caught her first Pokemon. She is now a Pokemon trainer and she now loves Pokemon for sure, so she has definitely come a long way from the aloof and indifferent girl she was when this series started. I do wonder though if she will now travel with Ash and Go regularly, considering that she is now a trainer, or will she remain a supporting character? Pokemon Journeys is the only series where Ash does not have a female traveling companion, so maybe that will change now. The preview for episode 50 shows that Chloe and Eevee are searching for fossils with Ash and Go, so perhaps Chloe really is a main character and traveling companion now after becoming a trainer. I also wonder if Chloe will catch more Pokemon in the future, and I wonder what her goal will end up being. The latest special preview at the time of recording shows Chloe and Eevee with a Galarian Ponyta and a Galarian Rapidash, so she might catch one of the two, probably the Ponyta. I am very much looking forward to seeing what the future holds for Chloe and for her Eevee, which interestingly can't evolve. Now, the head researcher did explain why, but like she said, it wasn't really a scientific reason. So the question is, why can't Eevee evolve? There are two possible reasons why that relate to the games. The first reason is that Chloe's Eevee might be able to Gigantamax. Eevee that can Gigantamax cannot evolve. The second reason is that they are referencing the partner Eevee from Let's Go Eevee, which refuses to evolve. Or, Chloe's Eevee is a partner Eevee, or at least equivalent to one, meaning that she should be stronger than a normal Eevee, and she should be able to use unique special moves. If it's one of these reasons, then perhaps Chloe's Eevee will never evolve, but if she really is indecisive, then she might evolve one day when she decides what she wants to evolve into. Since Eevee's hesitation mirrors Chloe's hesitation, it's possible that when Chloe decides what she wants to do, Eevee will also decide what she wants, and she might evolve then. They will find their answer together. It's also worth noting that Eevee is a common choice for the female characters in the anime. May had an Eevee which evolved into Glaceon, Serena had an Eevee which evolved into Sylveon, and Lana has an Eevee that has yet to evolve and that probably will never evolve. So Chloe's Eevee can evolve, or it can remain unevolved too. Both are possible. Again, I am eager to see what the future holds for Chloe and her Eevee, but that's the video. I do realize that I am uploading this review later than usual, but since there won't be another episode of Pokemon Journeys until January, I felt that it was okay if I uploaded this one a little later than normal. But again, that's the video. Happy holidays, and as always, leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and would like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I love Pokemon and I love making videos on both the anime and the games. Also, please consider clicking the links on screen so that you can check out more videos like this right away. Thank you very much for watching, and let's meet again in the next video.